growing up here in Key West, my father being a fisherman, you know, we all love to eat fresh fish. One of the fish that you can go out and pretty much on cue catch is a yellowtail snapper.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Roger.
All right, Scott, got a cold front. It's gonna be windy, northeast.
Oh, you're not gonna beat me up, are you?
No, we're gonna keep it close and get on the reef and see if we can't catch some of those favorite reef species that Keys has to offer, you know, some yellowtail, snapper. I'm sure there'll be some tunas, maybe some sails, who knows, you know, but just get out there. When it's rough like this, I like to catch a load of bait, anchor down, and make it happen. We've done it before, and
I'm ready to make some bait.
We've been real successful at sitting on the edge of the reef when it's rough. So, you know, it's what you do on these rough days. You know, knowing which way the current's going kind of dictates where you go. And we got a little east from what we saw the last few days, so we're going to go out there and see if we can't chump something up.
Well, it's certainly going to be a little milky. Make it easier for us and bad for the fish.
When I was a kid, we didn't use live bait that much. You know, we just kind of used red, you know, cut bait, chunk meat, and chummed, and we'd catch them. And that's fun. You get it done. It works fine. But what I started to do in my guide business was we wanted to see visual. So we started using the live bait, which would draw those fish all the way to the surface, and they would be splashing and popping. And what that does is allow everybody to see the action, and then you can throw lures and poppers and anything you want at them, jigs, and they'll bite them. You know, and Scott, as you know, the bait is something that you got to get on early, and you got to get it done and not get stuck on the flat and not forget that the pumps are on, or that bait is a very crucial time. So early morning, it might not look that way, but we're pretty stressed out. That whitebird just dove there.
I just saw pilchard spraying on that bar at 10 o'clock. They were really small. We're behind the 8-ball. If it's deep enough, can we get the boat in there? Or can we not? Do we have to go somewhere else? Then we do get in there. It's so questionable.
Almost, Scott, a little further.
Offshore?
No, you're good. You're good. We're gonna take put it in gear.
Not anymore. Which way?
The water we need is right there. I don't know how bad we're stuck, so you might want to back us off and turn the pumps off. Turn the pumps off. Turn the pumps off.
That's not that easy to do. All right.
Back us off that way.
You're making decision after decision after decision, all in the first 30 minutes of your day. And you know, all that goes unseen. You show back at the dock, your customer's waiting for you, they jump on. You know, they think everything's great. They don't know that hour and a half you spent getting up in the dark, into the spot, finding the bait, catching bait, trying to keep the bait alive, and get back to the dock on time to pick up your clients. It's
well, that's something special you guys do up the Keys, because my clients, they come with, and they push in case we get stuck.
There you go.
Y'all catch it for them, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna steal all the customers from Key West. They're all gonna go to Duck Key, man, because you catch a bait for them. What well we going to do first, buddy?
Fill the seat up first.
I got you a school of fish.
Net swimming back for you.
You know, it's funny because a lot of people will be like, so where are we going today? Or what are we doing today? Well, we're not going anywhere or doing anything until we find the bait. So once we have the bait, then I'll say, okay, well, we're here and the wind's here and let's go over here. And then, you know, we can catch such and such. But the only thing I'm thinking about, even though with questions coming from all different directions, is where is the bait? Can we get to it? And what's the best way to approach it? Because, you know, a lot of people don't understand that there's etiquette on the ocean, and you can't just come barreling in on somebody who's set up a drift, who's trying to catch bait. There's an etiquette, you know. This day and age goes faster and faster. A lot of people forget about that, but you always got to keep your mind on etiquette. You want to set up behind somebody. You don't want to cut them off. It's just like in the lunch line at school.
Yeah.
I'm sure you see it, I see it, but the bait is number one.
I'm telling you, if you don't want to be waiting behind somebody, you got to leave earlier.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get to just cut, you know what I mean?
You're digging that Downy Fresh net, aren't you?
Loving that net, boy.
I'll clean yours up too.
Nothing better than your buddy's net. You know what I mean?
Nothing better. Clean, it's
Write that down. Oh, look at that shark. Oh, porpoise.
Oh my God!
It's a porpoise. Dude, I thought it was like a 15-foot shark.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you in part by Simrad, go with confidence. Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Hawks Cay Resort, the only key you'll need. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And by Ameritrail Boat Trailers, Under Armour, and Fraybill.
Once we decide where we're going to fish, Steve makes a bunch of phone calls, finds out where they're fighting the day before. We get our bait lined up, and then we got to decide if we're going to fish in 30 foot of water or 80. And once we found out we were going to be fishing the deeper water where we could be some tunas, bonitas, maybe some sails. The setup for the yellowtails, we each picked our favorite pole for the day, and we picked us some Shimano 5000 twin powers. They're the smallest ones they make for offshore. Super powerful, but light, because we knew we were going to be standing up all day on our feet. We didn't want to get tired out. And the yellowtails have just tremendous vision. So we started off with a 15-pound leader and a 20. If we can get bites on the 20, we can put more pressure on them and get them away from the sharks.
Yeah, buddy. Big old live sandy key still on here. Right kind?
Yeah.
Yeah, right kind, bro.
Dinner for two, baby.
Nice. That's what we're after. Hi. Oh my goodness, and sunlight.
It's
nice
sunny day.
Sunlight and a yellowtail.
And they look really pretty with my new sunrise glasses.
I know.
Yeah, baby, got my hook back. Oh, I'm gonna have yellowtail fricassee for dinner tonight. If I do that one more time. Oh my God, there's so many yellowtails back there right now.
Little reel?
Yeah, that little reel. No wire yet.
There we go. Right one again.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, ho, ho.
5-pounder. Oh, goodness. That's sick.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's a stud.
I'm not grabbing that leader.
You can't grab it, it'll break. Go ahead.
Oh, he's over the rail.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! Pick that thing up. They just want to get one spiny and you start the day.
Look at that thing, Scott.
Very nice, bud.
All right, always retie. That's what I like to do, man. With these big fish, you know,
It's not that. We got hooks. Hooks are cheap. Nice.
awesome fish.
All right. I'm going to retie and ice down while you get your first one going here.
What a fish, bro. Oh, I finally got one, Scott.
Chill's ready. Fill her
There must
up.
be a shark behind this one because he is coming in. Oh, look at that shark. Oh, porpoise.
Oh my God!
It's a porpoise. Dude, I thought it was like a 15-foot shark. I'm like,
When you said shark, I just saw 9-foot animals zeroing in.
dude, that is
That's
crazy.
gonna shut us down.
There's nothing worse than that. We're not fishing for a little bit.
Oh, golly.
I mean,
Just
porpoises,
get started.
they're cool and all, but man, the obstacles they throw you when you're trying to make a TV show is never ending.
You got one more obstacle. There's the last obstacle. Nice fish.
Well, that big dolphin, he comes in there, that thing's like 2,000 pounds. You know what I mean? These yellowtail live on the reef in the rocks. they come up to the top, eat that chum, and they got to go a long way to get home. They don't like seeing predators. Neither do we. Well, hopefully he goes away.
Yeah, we got to quit catching them so that we don't slow them down and the dolphin will move on to the next chum line.
Yeah, we'll give it a few minutes here. You know, normally when it's real early, you take off your dark glasses that we use offshore.
I can see everything with this new lens.
Well, yeah, with these
Fish are really in trouble.
with these silver sunrise, you know, you could wear these at early morning, you know, catching bait, late afternoon driving home, and still see real well, you know?
I'm sold. I thought yellow lenses were just for bone fishing only. They're flipping in front of us.
They're for shooting guns and catching bait, baby.
Next time you guys are considering a new sunglass purchase, you need to check out these new Costa Silver Sunrise series. They're 580 polycarbonate, super light, and in the amber tint, you can see in low light everything that's around you. It's life-changing. The set I'm wearing today is on the blackfin frame, but they'll make them in your favorite frame. So go to your local Costa dealer, try on your favorite pair of sunglasses, and have them check out the new Silver series. These are gonna be a pair of glasses you're gonna wanna wear bait fishing every day, sight casting every day, and actually just driving around your car. It just relieves the stress on your eyes. As soon as you get a chance, check out the new series, Silver Sunrise from Costa. Got him up.
No whammy, Scotty, no whammy.
Yellowtails are popping. Gotta keep moving in directions. Woo!
Beat the shark?
Woo!
Good job.
He was way too far back.
Right. Better than I did. My last two got eaten.
I did not want to be that far back. I was just stopping my line.
You know, there's something about growing up here in Key West, and my father being a fisherman, and, you know, we all love to eat fresh fish, and one of the fish that you can go out and pretty much on cue catch is a yellowtail snapper, you know, so it's something that we probably ate when we ate seafood, maybe at least 70% of the time, you know, it was yellowtail snapper, so it's a great fish. The limits allow you to keep plenty of them. You know, you're allowed 10 per person. You know, we got beautiful clear water. There's a lot of action. You're not real far from shore, so it's not like you get beat up. They taste wonderful. They fight hard. It's a really, really neat thing, and it's something that I'll remember, you know, or my kids will be doing the same thing. It's something I did with my father, and my kids will be doing it with me. And it's just something that, if you've ever been to Key West, you've probably caught yellowtail. He's a long version, you know what I mean? He's not real fat, but boy, he is long.
He's going to be real tasty. That's what version he is.
The tasty version.
So
Curry.
Here's those long.
Capers and butter.
Oh,
Scotty, these are some whoppers, dude. I don't think they make them much bigger than that, you know?
the only time I ever catch them that big is when I'm still fishing with kite baits. I get too close to the edge of the reef, and every now and then someone like that will eat one of my goggle eyes.
I mean, that's
But just to catch them on little Shimano 5000s and 15-pound leader, that's just that's
those
just,
5, 6
that's my
pound fish.
Christmas gift from you.
Yeah, that is,
Seems
man.
like we get together every time a couple weeks before Christmas, and we get to get the live bait and then just have some fun with them. No rush, just take our time, get them in a crazy feeding frenzy, throw live baits to them, and then, you know, your attention span goes right to the artificials, just to trick them a different way.
Yeah, like that's a nice yellowtail, you know?
That's all day. That's all day long.
Nice 2-pound
What
yellowtail.
you're going to get at a restaurant for dinner.
Look at that thing.
I know.
That's crazy.
All right.
You know what? I love fried yellowtail, Scott. I mean, my kids love to eat fried fish, and little panko fried fish, man, that's hard to beat. But you can also just dust it with flour and just pan sear it in some butter and some caper and some fresh garlic. I mean, you can't go wrong. The key ingredients in everything is just fresh fish, you know. Sometimes the less you do, the better.
Well, the yellowtail is a snapper, and it's really delicate flavor. You don't have to pile anything onto it. Just the freshest seasonal vegetables you can buy. A little olive oil, salt, pepper, and let her rip. And you can't go wrong with garlic, ever.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of Into the Blue, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even watch full-length shows on waypointtv.com. See you there.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, has been brought to you in part by Yeti, built for the wild. Shimano. Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife. Key West, close to perfect, far from normal. And by Costa, Sea Deck Marine Products. And Spear One Charters.
Key West would eventually, as the wrecking industry began to wear off, would eventually become known as the sponge capital of the world. In 1849, a sponge market was created in Key West. On a whim, some of the local inhabitants here sent sponges to the market in New York City, and they were overwhelmed with the high quality of natural sponge that was coming from Key West. And by the 1890s, Key West, now known as the sponge capital of the world. The Key West sponge fishermen, they used a long hook, the pole about 20 feet long, with a claw hook at the end. And they would go through the shallows of the water looking for sponge. And when they happened to see a sponge, they'd stick that long pole down there, put the hook underneath the sponge, lift it up off the bottom, and then bring that sponge into the boat, spend the whole day moving about, searching for sponges. The economic impact from the sponge industry was in the millions for a period. Figure Key West in the 1890s. We still have our wrecking industry. We have the sponging industry. We have the cigar industry. We have the United States Navy and the military here as well. So there's a tremendous amount of money in this island, tremendous population as well. In 1890, Key West was the largest city in the state of Florida, with over 18,000 citizens living on the little island at that time. As the sponge industry began to go by the wayside here in Key West, it's primarily just due to the overall collection of the sponge for that period. By the 1930s, a new manner, a new way of producing the sponges. I mean, we also look at the Labor Day hurricane in 1935. While not decimating the Key West area, decimated the railroad system. And the railroad system, built by Henry Flagler's crew and began operation in 1912, was used to move cargo. And besides bringing down visitors to the island, it also brought a lot of goods from this market throughout the state and into the nation. And we lose that availability of moving of cargo. So kind of looking at like perfect storms of events that can wipe out an industry. Meanwhile, you have another section in the state ready to take over part of that market. And then, of course, eventually the synthetic sponges make their way into the market as well. But you take a comparison of a synthetic sponge to an all-natural sponge from the Florida Keys, there's no comparison as to the amount of water and cleaning ability that the natural sponge contains over the synthetics.
Reels are so smooth, dude. Little 5,000, like you said, unbelievable. And that's what we catch bait with.
I know, these are little ballyhoo poles, but they're perfect for what we're doing.
I will whoop a sailfish butt with that rod right there. Guaranteed. Man, it just fits right, you know?
Oh, you hold it all day.
Yeah.
You can throw lures all day, stand up yellowtailing.
And then
you're not getting tired of lugging tackle. You're tired of catching fish. That's it.
And then, you know, the Max Quattro, the new braid.
Oh, they're eating the freebies right there.
The new braid from Power Pro. It's 25% thinner. Forget about it, man. Longer cast, drift. It actually drifts smoother.
This is 80-pound hammered down.
All right, just keep an eye on it, dude. Take a big old jump.
Come on.
If that one gets bit, that's gonna be the man.
I'm putting it in 1-to-1 right now. I'm just feeling it.
Right. Might be a porpoise, but it's gonna be the man.
Here comes the tail. I got him up. Might have to cut a piece of red meat to catch one, though. Let's do this. All right. 20 the hard way, baby. Rolling craps. I've been rolling craps.
We had a great day. Caught a lot of yellowtail. Some really monster ones. Caught them on lures. Not a whole lot of
which way you
bycatch.
catch them.
I mean, the only bycatch was the birds. There was no
if
shortage.
I can get this bait out of the bird's mouth, number 20's coming up.
Yeah.
20 the hard way, baby.
This
Go.
go.
There we go.
This is going to be your 20th yellowtail and your 20th bird, either one.
You know it. Here we go.
I got total confidence in you, buddy. I'll put your hook away. Your hook?
I got one.
Still got a hook?
Still got a hook.
Sweet. Counting on you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna chum them up here. All right, there we go. Can't miss. One last bite.
All righty. Then we'll
Got him.
Got him? All right, good deal.
There we go. Got out the sharks. Gone.
Oh,
Here we go. Coming in.
You got me some dinner. You got yourself some
Boom.
dinner. We got anybody else some dinner that needs some, so we're good to go. Good job, dude.
That is a Yeti full. All right, clean up some of our chum mess.
Right before the rain strikes. I'm gonna get the ball out.
You get the ball out. I'm gonna tidy up back here, and then we'll go clean some fish.